The white shoe slaying. Dark and stormy night. A woman gets off the bus, possibly drunk, coming home from a bar.
Hey lady, get out of the road!
Creep watches it from afar.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a
Good
grand
morning.
morning it is, too. We
It's
have just
morning.
cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now,
Oh,
the fresh
boy.
business.
He believes in the
Galloway and Phelps,
reptiles
the task is at hand.
taking over the world.
The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Okay.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up in San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town.
Greetings from sunny California. Stop.
Rusty!
Too slow, Rusty.
Goddamn right!
Hold on, I'm coming.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
I mean, that's kind of true.
That guy there will lead us up.
Now this one.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. They're the gig when you're working a homicide, Phelps.
Another secluded place. Of course, that's where you would probably murder someone. Crime scene,
Detectives.
11:47
Phelps and
a.m.
Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Triple brain.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over
Not
the head, and
naked.
strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Write that down. F1, F1. Go on. Ring missing, huh? No. At least not on that hand. What about the other one? Oh, I guess not. Is that it? Oh, oh. Yeah, okay, that's just the laundry stuff.
Another day,
Oh,
another dollar.
oh, that's money on the ground. That is not in a wallet. We can take that. No. Phillips.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Size 8,
No
you think?
drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for
Hey,
us.
looking
Detective
Gonzalez.
Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton,
Good to see
Catherine
you again.
Barton. I live just across the way.
Catherine Barton, murderer, I imagine.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
I think you're lying.
What's the agenda here, Mrs. Barton? You trying to get rid of Bose and improve the real estate prices? Or do you want to help us catch this lady's killer?
You think I'm lying?
Sorry.
Sorry. My mistake. Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a
No.
very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okay. We have nothing. Ooh. Big hops. Okay.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Okay. We got leads. That's important. As always. Let's go down the list for now. Rusty's in the car. Don't want to freaking get his $30 suit wet, I'm guessing.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Superior Laundry Services, 12:03 p.m.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Hello?
Please, I have business.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute,
I go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Okay, fine.
You wrote the number down on that dress. Is it there?
Let's see. What was it again? Nope, this is locations. F1363. Okay, okay.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Okay. I guess I could have just looked. It said green silk dress, so you know. Okay. I mean, might as well go. I mean, it's a hobo camp. Where are they gonna go? Somewhere else?
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for
not
once,
yet.
can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Nordic type? What does that mean? 43 Emerald Street, 12:11 p.m. Like, is Terrellson a Nordic name or something? No, 2 children. Probably
Hello?
16 actually,
Yes?
but who
Detectives
knows?
Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
How do I know
We
his
were out
name
at a friend's
already?
place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those
White
are her
shoes.
favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Terrellson? I'm afraid we
Bobby
have some
Ross?
rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Terrellson?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Terrellson, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
They look so broken up by hearing that their mother was killed.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's
See,
the
you know
problem,
what? I can believe that
Terrellson?
they would say
Let 'em
mommy and
search.
daddy.
You got nothing to hide.
Okay,
You want to hear
bunk
something
beds.
funny, Terrellson?
Huh?
Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Well, that is a funny fact, or whatever. Baron's
To check
Bar.
if she was a regular. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Not a good relationship, it seems. Why would you have a picture on your frickin' like makeup stand or whatever? Oh, a purse. Didn't take it for some reason?
Seems irrelevant.
Okay, never mind. It's irrelevant. About what? Freaking hell, some squished pictures there. Jesus. Wait a minute. Oh, another match book.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you. If you'd excuse me, ladies.
What is this? Minute shopping
I think
list.
this is going to help us.
Right, is it shopping? Maybe not. Another purse? Oh, but this one's
So
important.
she went out without her handbag?
What's the difference between the two bags?
At least she was spared that
Why didn't
particular
we?
indignity.
Why didn't we check the other one? Huh?
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Hey, but I guess you didn't need to be ID'd for alcohol. Means she was old enough looking. Oh, shoes! Shoes! Cole loves shoes. Muddy ones, too.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
And size 8s. Oh. Wet
Lars
jacket.
was out in the rain last night.
That's what I just said. Wet jacket, yes. Music is out here. Oh, and a boat from... He has a miniature boat. Oh. Triple braid.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
You have a rocking horse outside? And you leave dolls outside too? What the hell, man? You're obviously the murderer.
For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Teresa. Okay.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
You know, like he's shaken up, right? He's done did been shook. So I don't think he would be lying. And that's, you know, might cancel out the fidgeting.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Oh. I mean, it might be a little suspicious that, no.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
I feel like he's telling the truth, so I'll do it.
Anyone would want her dead.
No,
God.
I don't.
Maybe it was using the rope or something. I don't know, man. Doubt, I guess.
You said you went to a party at
Oh.
Bobby Ross's place?
It's all
That's right. Bobby had a
over.
bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Okay, you have more to say. So that would be bad cop, but...
So when I call this Bobby Ross character and he tells me you're lying...
Look, what do I have to do to convince you that I stayed at the party?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
I think you're in an unhappy marriage, Lars. I think you're lying, and you would like to get it off your chest.
You telling me my wife was unhappy? What proof do you have of that?
Well, nothing.
You're off the hook. For now.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Really? Then why do you have some wet clothes, muddy
You're lying,
boots?
Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me.
You're married.
Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr.
That's
Terrellson.
3 or 4
We'll need
correct.
to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Okay.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
To Baron's Bar. Unless there's a crime. Baron's Bar, 12:28 p.m. Wasn't sure if it said 8 or 6.
Thank you, waitress.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about
Benny
Teresa
Clough.
Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again?
What?
God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
I feel like he would be telling the truth. He doesn't have any stake in it.
That's
I'm
a
gonna-
lie. You kept her here until past closing.
Say what?
Say
I'd like to
what?
see you go ahead and prove it, pal.
Purr. Why can't you just come out,
Looks like
man?
I was mistaken.
Just tell me the truth.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
That broad has socks in it, Brazier.
What we got?
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
See, look at that face. I was gonna say I believe you, man, but
Why are you lying, Benny? Why won't you help us out?
You're crazy, pal. You can prove I know who she left with?
Looks like I made a mistake. The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in
a
uniform.
sailor.
His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
In the last case, someone mentioned, like, oh, sailors could have that pent-up aggression.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Okay. Why are you lying to me, man?
Or maybe you just won't share. You sure no one slipped her a Mickey Finn and took her back to their place?
Not in my bar, goddammit. You got any proof of her being doped in my bar?
Oh, well, she's dead. Good enough, right?
Don't ask, you never find out. She was murdered, Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
He was telling
You
the
telling
truth.
me I'm not cooperating?
Oh,
Watch
wow,
it,
okay.
pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
I'm out of practice again.
That's him.
LAPD.
4
Don't
stars,
make
here
me
I come.
chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
I don't know, the way he said
Go,
that last
Phelps,
one,
get after him.
Just made me feel...
Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive.
I made me feel like he was lying, but apparently not.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer.
Oh my
For some
God, that is
reason, they're
murder.
sticklers for routine.
She's a murderer now.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Don't blow up, don't blow... Oh.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
I would if I could, Rusty. I'm this close to calling you by your real name.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Clean this asshole off the
Oh,
road.
there you go.
I've had enough.
Oh.
Put your hands where I can see them. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Yes.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar.
I mean,
Now
no.
she's dead.
Good.
Your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No, but you're not telling the truth. You are very dodgy, kind of just wanting to get out of here.
You sure you and the sailor didn't take her somewhere and things got out of hand?
Oh.
Even cops need evidence. You got nothing on me that links me to that woman.
You're off the hook. For now.
Wait. I guess I don't have anything to link him on.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with
Another one that wants to go
get my
dancing.
end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
Yeah, well, wasn't there another one that said that she wanted to go dancing?
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Hey, you liar.
I don't like it when you lie to me, Richard. You have the stink of the yardbird about you. What were you in for?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You got anything that says I done time?
No.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
Oh.
Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Well, I gotta make a call.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks for your help.
Huh. I mean, do we go to the Herbo camp? Couldn't hurt.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Go down the list, get all of our suspects in a place, and cross-examine them.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.